What a crazy busy year it has been. As we close out 2018, we hope that you can spend a little bit of time to pause and reflect back on many cherished moments and fun experiences during these past 12 months. We thank God for the abundant blessings bestowed on our family and would like to share some of those memories with you in this video. Instead of the typical acrostic that uses words, we thought we would present a numeric acrostic. Focusing on the year 2018, these numbers represent the following for us. The completion of 2 significant milestones in the life cycle of our family. That no one in our immediate family suffered any major injuries or health concerns. That we have a new addition to our family. And there are 8 unique stories that we want to share with you all. We created a photo montage capturing treasured highlights of the activities that we got to enjoy during each month of this past year. As you will quickly realize, our social calendar consists primarily of fellowship with family and friends, food, and festivities. Not sure if there's any better way to enjoy life. Starting in January, we kick off with a photo of the entire SKJx6 clan. This intimate dinner gathering was special as it was our first sit-down meal celebrating the commencement of the new year, and it was one of the rare opportunities for all of us to be together.
This next photo was taken at a dinner where we got to meet Tiffany's father for the first time. This was a major event, given that Scott and Tiffany have been dating for 6 years.
Have you ever heard of sous vide cooking? This picture displays the first dish that we ever prepared using a sous vide instrument. Let us know if you are ever in the mood for a perfectly cooked ribeye steak, and we'd be happy to have you over for dinner. We love attending weddings because it gives us a reason to get dressed up, see our friends, and enjoy great food and festivities.
I always enjoy spending time with my girlfriends. This photo is with a group of ladies who meet regularly to enjoy food and games, like Banco. I also enjoy spending time with women from our church. This photo is with my life group. We get together each month to enjoy food, learning something new, and praying for each other.
Shirley isn't the only one having fun with people. These next few pictures are of me with my coworkers as we enjoy some team building events, birthday lunch celebrations, and a retirement send-off party for the first employee that was ever hired by OmniDuck. Here is a photo of me with my accounting manager and senior financial analyst. I am truly blessed to be able to work with these smart and highly productive individuals. I have a work philosophy. People don't do their best thinking cooped up in the office. The most creative ideas come when you are enjoying fun conversation over a good meal, and that is exactly what we are doing at this Japanese Peruvian restaurant. Building on this work philosophy theme, I would also say that one of my other mantras is to work hard, but also maintain a balance by making the effort to play hard. Case in point, my coworkers from our Arizona facility were kind enough to invite Shirley and me to go skiing in Colorado, where we got to enjoy great skiing on a beautiful snow-covered mountain. But I must admit, the best part of the trip was in the evening when we got to enjoy delicious meals and fellowship time.
And whenever we are in Colorado, we always make it a point to get together with our friend Penny.
Ready to hear about our February? We like doing double dates with our friends. One couple in particular, Bob and Mona, share our enthusiasm for having dinner and watching a concert or play.
We also like going out on date nights with just the 2 of us, and it's extra special when we can stay overnight somewhere. It's really nice living in Southern California during the winter. Wouldn't you agree?
Speaking of winter, there is a particular type of meal that we like to enjoy during the colder season. Here is a photo of us with my coworkers and their significant others as we gathered for one of those special meals. Let us know if you are ever in the mood for shabu shabu, and we'd be happy to have you over for dinner.
Moving on to March, you'll see that we got to enjoy getting together with friends to try more sous vide dishes, and going out on a double date for dinner and a show.
In March, a group of men from my church drove up to Fresno to help a sister church with a painting project. It was very fulfilling serving alongside brothers and sisters in Christ, and it provided an opportunity for deeper conversation during the long commute back and forth. I like the month of March because we get to celebrate the birthdays of 3 SKJ family members. It definitely provides an excuse to share a meal with former coworkers, as well as current coworkers. On my birthday this year, we had the opportunity to try a unique dining experience. It's what they call a culinary theater. If you want to know more about this particular restaurant, just check out my YouTube recap video.
In summary, it was the ultimate eating experience, enhanced by the fact that we got to enjoy it with fellow foodie fanatics.
This specific birthday will also go down in the history books, because that was the day the SKJx6 clan grew by one more. No, we're not talking about a grandchild. We are talking about a puppy who Sean named Remington Skywalker. Remy for short. But I always call him Samson to solidify his inclusion in the SKJ family.
Look at my precious little cutie pie. He's growing up way too fast, making it hard to remember that he is still just a puppy. Remy grew out of his bed within 7 months, which is equivalent in age to a 3-year-old child, so of course he gets a new bed. It's just like raising one of our 4 boys. Remy likes to play with toys, eats constantly, gets messy, and looks so handsome. Remy is a very sociable dog and enjoys the opportunity to go to the dog park and hang out with his friends. Don't you think he makes a nice addition to our family?
Let's go into April. One of my college buddies brought his family down from Northern California while their kids were on spring break, so it provided an opportunity to get together and enjoy food and fellowship.
Another reason we like doing double dates is that it gives us an excuse to try new restaurants that come highly recommended by our foodie friends.
We got to attend another wedding, and this event provided us with a chance to see our relatives who we haven't seen in ages. Time to talk about the month of May. One of our relatives, who was just 37 years old, passed away from cancer. He left behind a wife and 2 young daughters. He was a Christian, so we know that we will see him again in heaven. But in the meantime, we definitely want to keep this family in prayer. Another business philosophy I have is that when our business partners deliver exceptional service to us, then it's important to show our appreciation by taking them out to lunch and putting a face to those we spend a lot of time talking on the phone with or emailing back and forth to. Have you ever eaten seafood cioppino? On Mother's Day, we prepared our version of that recipe. Let us know if you're ever in the mood for this dish, and we'd be happy to have you over for dinner.
Here's a photo of one of our friends who just turned 90. It gives us great encouragement to see that even at this age, you can still enjoy fellowship, food, and festivities.
I wish this next update never happened, but at this stage in my life, it seems to have become the new normal. One of my oldest and dearest friends passed away to be with our Lord. This loss was especially hard because Jesus was a major influence on me during our high school years. I compiled a tribute video and posted it up on YouTube for those who want to know more about my friend Jesus. During the past 30 years, Jesus dedicated his life to serving Jesus. That means we didn't get too many opportunities to get together. But even though the quantity of time was limited, the quality of our time together was tremendous, and for that I will be forever grateful.
We celebrated our 32nd anniversary in May by spending the weekend in Marina del Rey. Sam posted a video up on YouTube that you can check out in case you ever plan a trip of your own to the city. Isn't it interesting that we lived our whole life in Southern California and still find new places to visit and experience?
Are you ready to hear about our June? You may want to sit down for this update because it was packed with so much fellowship, food, and festivities.
There were birthday dinner celebrations,
more team building events with coworkers.
Penny came in town so we could take her out for her birthday.
We attended a crawfish boil and barbecue event.
We got to attend 2 more weddings, and they were for the daughters of our friends. What a great stage in life for us parents.
In June, the SKJx6 family experienced a major milestone. Scott graduated from UCLA with a degree in astrophysics.
What makes Scotty's college experience even more meaningful is that his girlfriend Tiffany attended UCLA as well, and they graduated at the same time.
The celebration of this achievement brought the entire family together and gave us the opportunity to enjoy a celebration meal and even do a little family sightseeing in Santa Monica.
But no celebration is complete without having a party at the house to have family and friends over to share in our joy.
If you got our annual greeting last year, you know that our 2017 summer vacation was in Southeast Asia. This year, we returned to Asia, but the focus was now on Northeast Asia. This trip was amazing and consisted of visiting 7 cities in 18 days. The feedback I got from last year was that my update video was too long. So in response to that concern, I created a series of 7 mini videos. So now you have the option to just watch the episode that interests you the most, or binge watch the entire season in an hour.
Our trip started in Taiwan.
Next, we went to Shanghai.
Then we went to Xi'an, where the terracotta warriors can be found.
Of course, our itinerary included a visit to Beijing, the capital of China. Then a stop in Dalian to visit friends and host a marriage class.
But the part of the trip that excited me the most was to get to go to Japan, where we visited the city of Kyoto and wrapped up our trip in Tokyo.
Cannot believe that we've got to experience so much in just the first half of 2018. But let's keep going and talk about July. My church started an initiative for our men to get to know each other better. It's referred to as Guys and Grub, and we basically get together once a month to enjoy fellowship and food.
Stephen and Chelsea learned how to make Thai food. So when Chelsea was in town to see her grandpa, who has been battling cancer for the past few years, she took this opportunity to teach Sean how to prepare various Thai dishes. Got to celebrate our niece's birthday.
And got to celebrate my coworker's birthday. Doing another double date with Bob and Mona, this time seeing bands from the 80s. If you want to see how these bands sound today, just check out my YouTube recap video. I'd like to take this time to talk about another unique experience, checking out new car models. My ultimate dream car needs to be self-driving so I can be more productive on the long commutes to work. Even better will be when we have flying cars, like those shown on the Jetsons. In the meantime, let me share some of the cars that I had the privilege of taking a closer look at in 2018. This is an electric car that competes against the Tesla. Unfortunately, it's not self-driving. This car is also not self-driving, and it's stupid expensive. This car is my current baby, and it's most attractive when Shirley is riding in it with me. When my Maserati lease expires next year, I will be looking for my next vehicle, and since the self-driving car has not yet been perfected, maybe I'll lease one of these for the...
Earlier this year, we discovered Marina del Rey as a travel destination. We also found that downtown Los Angeles is now a hip and cool place to hang out. To see what I am talking about, just check out Sam's YouTube recap video.
If you've watched the Asia videos and the LA video, you will know that I love the sights from tall buildings. I hope that one day in the future, we can enjoy these types of views with you in person, possibly in a revolving restaurant. Let's see what happened in August.
This photo was taken at a Korean barbecue dinner where we got to spend time with Tiffany's godparents.
This photo was taken at a dim sum lunch with my coworkers. Don't you love our team shirts?
Spencer introduced us to his girlfriend Susan, and we just love her.
We attended our church retreat, and it was extra special because the guest speaker was the pastor from our previous church. I made a visit up to our West Sacramento facility and used this opportunity to show appreciation to our largest customer by taking them out to dinner, enjoying great fellowship and food.
Since we don't have daughters of our own, we get our fill of girls by spending time with our nieces.
Now let's discuss September happenings.
There were several dinner dates with our church friends where we always enjoy the fellowship and food with our brothers and sisters in Christ.
I returned to Lake Mead with my coworkers for the second annual wake surfing adventure. But just like the snow skiing trip earlier this year, I really enjoy the evening activities more than the daytime action. My college buddies and I have a tradition of getting together for a dim sum lunch to catch up on life. I always look forward to the genuine and deep conversations that come from friendships that has been forged over 35 years. Oh, and the food part is great too.
Sadly, Chelsea's grandpa lost his battle with cancer, so it was a bittersweet time for our entire family to come together.
In 1984, I graduated from Cal State University Long Beach. This year, I returned to the campus on several occasions to be a guest speaker to a group of master's students on the topic of accounting and taxation. If you have ever sat in a class that I have taught, I think you would agree that I can make boring technical subjects sound very fun and interesting.
It was great celebrating my birthday with family and friends.
Entering the fourth and final quarter of 2018, let's go over some highlights in October. Similar to our friends who like to go out to concerts, there is a couple that we love going dancing with, and that's Andrew and Gail.
Hosting dinners at our house is one thing, but it's extra nice when we get invited over to other homes to share a meal.
Let's turn our attention to November, as we kicked off the month seeing the America's Got Talent show in Las Vegas. We were truly impressed by Shin Lim, the Asian magician who won this season. If you are interested in seeing some short video clips of the show, just check out my YouTube recap video. Let's talk about the rest of November.
Doing another double date, this time seeing a play at the East West Theater in Los Angeles.
Went to Disneyland and California Adventure with my college buddies. It's really nice that Disneyland lets employees bring 2 guests in for free.
It's always nice grabbing a meal with our church friends.
Omniduck had a great year, and the team got to celebrate our success with a special roasted pig dinner.
We wanted to take Spencer and Susan out on a date with us, so we went to see a musical comedy at the Candlelight Pavilion.
Enjoyed Vietnamese pho soup noodles with the in-laws. Attended a dinner gala for one of the nonprofit organizations that we support.
Our annual Thanksgiving tradition is to go over to my brother's home.
And in the blink of an eye, December has arrived.
We attended our second annual dinner dance featuring the Asian Persuasions.
To make this outing even more special, our group created a custom line dance while the band performed live on stage. If you would like to learn this line dance routine, you can check out the instructional and demonstration videos that I posted up on YouTube. Back to our December recap. I enjoyed the annual Alumni Holiday Social event hosted by Ernst & Young. Gateway Friends Church hosted another super fun and spirit-filled annual Christmas party.
I enjoyed a Christmas gathering with the ladies in my exercise class. Celebrated an 88th birthday for Gail's mama.
Each and every event that was shared with you in this video was special and meaningful to us. Thank you for being a part of our lives. But this last update will be the most memorable 2018 moment for the SKJx6 clan. Our baby turned 21 this year, so the whole family gathered together for a short stay in Las Vegas to enjoy fellowship, food, and festivities that can only be found in Las Vegas. We would love to share this video recap on YouTube, but what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Just kidding. If you ever want a private viewing of this trip, then you have to spend time with us in person.
At least we can share a few pictures with you all. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
And may your 2019 be filled with happiness, great health, and solid wealth.